Hey you guys, I just wanted to do a little bit of a galactic war update. Because something big's about to happen. So Draupnirs about to fall. We're at 98.7%. And our numbers are back up. It fell down to around 20,000 and it slowed down, but now we're back up to 40. This will probably hit that 60 to 80, and it doesn't matter what Joel does here. Draupnir's gonna fall, and we're gonna get the Tsar sector completely liberated. Now, the next sector is going to be the Trigon. I really don't think anybody's going to continue to try to push Mavalon Creek because it's just going to be so much simpler to do all this. Get these planets taken care of. Now, what's kind of sucks over here is if we take a look in the bug sector, the Draco. For some strange reason, this planet is now having to be defended, even though we just took this planet, and these ones still aren't completely. This one we never really had a foothold on, but this one was all the way up to 25%. So Joel is trying as hard as he can to get players out of the Tsar sector, out of the automatons, but they're going to just ignore this and keep pushing. What's nice is supposedly these defensive things, they can't get through it. The insecticide towers. So it'll be nice to see on how that goes. Now, what's really interesting is the Illuminant. We keep seeing, things like revelations throughout the community, like small bits and pieces and ships and fucking all kinds of stuff, I guess you could say. I know I'm not being very English specific here, but you know what I mean. Anyway, the only area I think they're going to come from is possibly down here, because this seems to be the only big enough area. And look at all these sectors. I mean, there's no way in hell they're not going to have these. They're not going to have them here if we're not going to be able to interact with them, so to speak. So they're definitely going to come through here. Now, what I'm thinking is we're going to have a fourth enemy come up here. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the cyborgs. I'm thinking it's almost going to be a separatist fleet, or like, some rebellion forwards, some fascists. Just shit like that. Something to where humans rose up against Super Earth and are now fighting back against them. Just to give us a four-pronged area of attack or of defense, just to make it a little bit more interesting anyway. But that's my thoughts on it. But Tsar sector will fall today, here in the next hour or so. Hour or two anyway. So we'll be back down to 2. And then, yeah, I think the automatons will be knocked out way quicker than anybody else. Just because the ones that, they're just dedicated. They're straight just dedicated to killing these automatons. So they're going to be going out of their way. Well, not even going out of their way, just hard focusing, hard tunneling on them and getting them knocked out. The bugs, I just love fighting the bugs. They're my personal choice. Joel's doing a lot to increase the mission time because there's so many people focused on the bugs right now. The reason I say that is there are some missions where the mission will be fine, and then all of a sudden 20 biotitans and 50,000 chargers, and you're just running to leave the map because you can't even complete the side objectives. Like, don't get me wrong, I love it, or some aspects of it when it makes sense, but sometimes it's too much. Like, there's just way too enemies on the map, and it's just like, none of this makes sense. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, if you do like what you hear, please drop that like. Please, tell me your thoughts, opinions in the comment section down below. If you think I've earned it, go ahead and give me that follow. Go ahead and give me that sub. Thank you guys so much for everything, and tune in for the next time.